What's up, this man Rico Whack.
K Cruz.
Hey, that was me though. I usually just soak in information.
I listen to the whole thing, man. I fucks with y'all, dog. I fucks with anybody that's doing some creative shit.
What I want to say is, women, I love y'all. At the same time, I hate y'all.
Just answer the question, bro.
Is she bad, dog?
Don't answer the. Just thank you. Thank you.
Everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever be afraid to, know what I'm saying, go into sponge mode on niggas. You ain't gotta pretend that you know what the hell is going on all the time. My niggas, sometimes the best thing to do is say,
It's keep it real.
What's up? It's your man's Rico Wayne.
Brother Bandana in the building.
King Cruz.
And this is the Feeltrip podcast out here in the cozy corner off in the W.O.T.W Metroplex. And right now we're about to kick this off with Woman of the Week.
Your boy, I got it.
Oh, you seem like you didn't know it. Just you forgot for a
I
second.
thought you were finna announce who got it.
Huh?
I thought you were finna announce who got it.
K Cruz was Woman of the Week.
Oh, okay. Let them know. So, this week's Woman of the Week is going to Tierra Whack. And if you don't know who she is, Google's.
Where's she from, dog?
Like they say, Google's your best friend.
Where's she from, dog?
Do I gotta say? Because it's infamous. I gotta say?
We gotta represent some people that's from certain origins. You know
She from the one and only Philly, where the hard spitters.
Philly's hot.
Yeah, I mean, you got Freeway.
You got your Kevin Hart's, Will Smiths,
I said spitters, man.
Meek Mills.
I said spitters, man.
You say what?
I said spitters.
Oh, you discriminizing right now?
I said spitters. Because we can't put what's his name? Chocolate Drop. We can't put that in there, man.
Hey, man.
It's not a real spitter.
I think he was trying hard
You think he was trying
with the
hard?
chocolate drop movement.
I guess so. I mean, he's a great comedian. To today's standard.
All right, then. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, represent with Tierra, man.
Yeah, man. Hell from, Philly, where all the spitters be. Meek Millie and them peoples, So if y'all don't know who she is, I would say go ahead and look her up. She just made the Freshman XL list. Probably the most lyrical artist in that entire list. Just my opinion. Facts to me. Opinions to others. I'm just saying. Do your Googles. Listen for the music. That's all I got to say. Because it ain't too much for me to say about it because y'all can Google it. That's it.
You kind of tripe.
I'm short and brief with it.
That's kind of tripe.
I'm short and brief with it. Because the name.
But you sound smooth at the same time. That's what's so funny about it.
I'm short and brief with it because I let the
it
name
ain't too
speak
much
for
I can
itself.
say about it. Just go Google about it.
That's it.
All right. So she Woman of the Week.
Yeah, Woman of the Week. She put in that work. She let the world know who she is.
All right, man.
And if you can't respect it, then
I'm finna help you out a little bit, man. Since you did present me with some of her work, some of her art. Just recently.
Go ahead and spread the love, dude.
You know what I'm saying? I just got exposed to her all of 10 minutes ago, y'all. And I can say she is very creative. I always like it when the female can do more than be cute. I always like it when it's deeper than being cute. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, if you can make your art deeper than being cute, you're going to have much more longevity. Because there's a lot of women out here that think being cute is the only thing that matters. And then when you pass a certain age or if you trip and fall and have a freak accident, it's over with. But if you got more, if you got something like that, you know what I'm saying, something that's like she off up in the video with the hoodie on doing charades, not even doing words. She got the hoodie on with a cartoon face and all that stuff. Bro. She wake up, she got the oozing face. Like this shit is not about being cute with her art. Her art is like she doing some unique things with her art.
The girl did a visual of her in a dentist chair with people working in her mouth still freestyling. Actually not even freestyling. Just going bar for bar.
She acting. I see costume design. I see concepts. Yeah, and that's me from just seeing like part of her video. You know what I'm saying? That's just from seeing part of it. K Cruz kind of trife because he was about to just leave y'all.
I mean, I was gonna let the work speak for itself.
What's the video called? Just in case people want to go check her out.
Well, it's many videos.
Well,
I'm talking about the dentist.
What's the one that I was just watching?
Either you was watching, I think it's called Pet Cemetery.
Let me see real quick, man. Let me make sure I ain't trying to leave y'all on the tripe end either.
But I think she put out an EP that's like 15 minutes long. Each song is probably like a minute, 50 seconds to a minute. and it just brings you back for more.
Yeah, because I think I listen to like 3 songs.
In under
Whack World. If you go look at the video, Whack World is a 15-minute video, and I'm guessing it's the whole EP smashed into one project. It seems like it is inspired by Beyonce whenever she presents her albums these days as full albums.
Whoa, I gotta bring you back on that.
What?
I gotta bring you back, because that's a strong statement to make.
What?
I think this girl Tierra Whack is in her own lane, man.
Video albums.
That's her. I'm gonna leave that to her.
Video albums.
I cannot put Beyonce and Tierra Whack in the same concept.
When you think
I can't.
you think about video albums, who do you think about?
Nobody. I'm telling you,
a troll,
nobody.
Brother Bandana.
I'm going to you for this.
Since we have yet to hear any vocals.
Oh, this is a topic I'm not jumping on. I don't even know who this is.
I'm just gonna say, like, when you think about video albums,
Video albums.
what artists come to mind?
Lecrae. Ain't nobody else other than that. Because when he dropped Church Clothes 3, which is an album, not a mixtape, because the other Church Clothes are mixtape, but Church Clothes 3, it was a short story film. He took about 3 songs out of that album and put it into one video.
What year was this?
This was like 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
I have that, and I never ever watched it.
All right. And
Back in 2016,
what
2017,
album?
I
What
believe.
album was did Beyonce had a video album for?
I can't tell you, bro.
The
I'm not a Beehive fan.
The Beyonce album?
I'm not.
Nah, Lemonade was like more like a.
I'm not in that. I'm not in that group of people.
Man, hold on, man.
No disrespect to that group of people, but that's just not me.
Yeah, I like how you dipped when he said, I'm not in there.
I'm
not in there.
I'm finna get down to the bottom of this, man. Cause man, y'all sitting up here not giving the Queen her props.
All right, DJ. So that's what I'm hearing right now.
Man, hold up, man. Let me find it. All right, so we got albums, and then let's see. Okay. Let me keep scrolling real quick. What did Brother Bandana say last time? The Ultimate Performer. Man, I'm not finding it right now, man. My Googling skills is not on point like I thought I was.
It's okay. Like I said, she in a different lane.
But man, Beyonce was the first one. One of the first ones.
Whoa, you
one
sure?
of the notable artists.
You sure about
with
that?
The full album video, like filmed.
Are we saying Michael Jackson has never probably did anything like this?
The whole album?
A whole album.
The whole album.
Are we really saying that?
Hey,
it's probably been done. I remember seeing plenty of like televised Michael Jackson theme,
full blown.
So when Michael Jackson came up with their whole, I ain't gonna say Thriller, it was like a ghost thing.
From track to track.
I don't know if it was track to track, but he did a lot of songs in it. The shit was on VH1. I remember it. It was a great time before he died.
I don't like doing Googles while being on the podcast at the same time.
Video album. We talking about a video with a few songs or all the songs from the album?
All of them.
Oh, yeah. That's why I said a short film. Church Clothes 3, a short film.
All right.
All the tracks wasn't.
So how long is this Beyonce video film?
When she first did it, it was every song.
Is this like, wait, when you saying
a whole
video film, are you saying she's performing these? Or this is like in a movie type?
A whole music video for every song on the album.
Never heard of it, never seen it.
Every song had a music video.
God. Yes. Hold up. Hold up, man. Y'all got me. Y'all don't believe me.
This must have been an EP.
All right.
It had to be.
All right.
Because, bro, think about how many songs Beyonce has on an album. You telling me she did a video to every single one of them?
2013.
I don't even think she did that with Destiny's Child.
This is what... All right, I'm finna do this. Shout out to Wikipedia. Because y'all niggas is not being my friends today.
Y'all niggas.
Beyonce. I mean... Y'all brothers.
Hold on, y'all. That's the word I'm focused on. I ain't saying nothing about this chick. That's y'all too.
I'm just saying. I ain't know. Well, I did have like I was in a relationship at the time and they were Beyonce fans. This is the only reason why I really know about this project. But anyways, let's see what is going on. Yeah. Beyonce, that's the title of the album.
Okay.
Is the is the eponymous fifth solo album by American singer Beyonce. The record was released December 13th, 2013, 6 years ago, by Parkwood Entertainment and Columbia Records. Developed as a visual album, its songs are accompanied by non-linear short films that illustrate the musical concepts conceived during production.
So these are all short films.
I'm going to stop it right there.
So these are all short films.
Huh?
So these are all short films.
Gotta be.
Its songs are accompanied by short films because songs are typically about 2 to 3 minutes, so the films are not 2 to 3 hours.
Plenty of people have put out short films, man.
The whole album?
Wasn't Beyonce last Coachella whole performance on Netflix? So wouldn't that be considered a short film?
No, that is a concert live.
Basically a documentary.
Yep. It was beautiful too.
I guess, man. I guess you go ahead and keep it. You
Shout
go
out
ahead
to
and
Tierra Whack, man.
Go ahead and keep it, man.
Look, we could go ahead and lead into that. Like the way how I'm sitting up here with like my hair looking like I don't know what the fuck you want to call it. I call it like embracing your influences, man. Like my shit is like influenced on like some Mike Tyson, Kratos, Stone Cold Steve Austin type shit, man.
What?
I give you the Kratos. I don't know about the Mike Tyson. Which era?
I know where he getting the Mike Tyson part from, but see, with Mike, that was on the face.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
But
I
like,
know the
you
tattoo
know
on
what
the
I'm saying?
face, but
Like you know, an asymmetrical symbol somewhere on
somewhere.
your head.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like that. That's why I was like,
wait,
whenever.
Kratos. Okay, go ahead, continue.
And like, you know, Kratos got like a mark up there too.
Yeah, that
and then like,
mark's
you know,
all-
like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I got to represent for Scalp Gang out here. That's what I call it, Scalp Gang. You know what I'm
Scalping,
saying?
okay.
Got to represent.
Scalping.
You know what I'm saying? Cause,
Hitman.
Huh? Yep. 47.
47. Okay.
Got to represent for him too. Might get
Who
the
else is
barcode
bald?
back there or something.
Who's a famous-
Saitama.
Who's
But
a,
y'all don't know nothing about that.
who's a famous ball man?
Yeah, man. One Punch Man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. See my.
Man, I was thinking outside of the anime scene, but
see
okay.
my broski over here just said Michael Jordan, but I don't know, man. Michael Jordan be doing some crazy things.
What
He
you
had
mean?
like the Hitler mustache and everything, man.
What did you say? A Hitler mustache?
Yeah, I almost ended up having that mustache one time because I kept clipping the sides of my mustache, and then I was like,
Wait, this man has
fuck up.
never had a Hitler mustache.
"You ain't seen it?
Bro, it's no.
Yeah,
it's,
I've seen it.
Why
I've
you
seen
want to
it.
make me do
I've
these
seen
Google so much this episode, man?
So why you represent?
Y'all, I gotta do this shit.
He
'cause
representing
this
for the
motherfucker
milk
keep on
duds,
the
is what he's
conflict.
saying.
Terry
He
Cruz's.
keep trying to
Yeah.
conflict.
There's a lot of ball celebrities out
The
here.
sticky
Let's
fingers.
see, man. Let's see. Jordan. And
Mustache.
all I gotta do is type in Jordan and Hitler together.
You childish.
I bet they finna have a comparison.
You
pictures up.
childish.
Look at this mother. This shit funny as hell.
You childish.
Look-
Let me see this.
And you've never seen that.
Bruh.
To that degree, no.
Yeah.
Let me say this image, man. I'm gonna have an image pop up in the corner of the podcast so y'all can see this shit too. I had to prove him wrong one time, y'all. He's just coming at me too
I just
hard.
want to thank
man.
y'all for buying the same shoes over and over.
You know what I'm saying? Like the thing, like I be buying Jordans from time to time whenever I like Jordans, but niggas be treating Jordans like the new uniform issued out. Like every release, it's like a new uniform issued out to the streets. And then if you go to the club, if you go to the mall, everybody wearing that same Jordan. But yeah, shout out to y'all, man.
Photos can always be edited, dog.
What?
They can.
Are you ever seen this man with a... No.
What does this photo have to do with his Hitler mustache?
What you mean? This man's probably never really had one.
Dog.
Photoshop is real.
If you go to these videos,
Bro,
this-
Photoshop is real. I just watched a Bleacher Report video of Steph Curry having on a Clippers jersey. From the day he was drafted to
I
now.
mean, with the internet, like I was listening to the Brilliant It Is earlier, and I was listening to Joe Rogan podcast too, and they said that it's so much shit that they edit in these days. Like they say that they got the VR pornos with the celebrity faces pasted on people.
Bro, that's just ridiculous.
They got you know what I'm saying? People is using vocal clips of people and splicing them together to basically make them say whatever they want
Yeah.
using different vocal clips. Like if some dude was like saying, "Hey, I got your ass," and then they was saying like, "Hey, I ate some hot dogs the other day," they could splice it together and be like, "Yeah, I ate some ass the other day," or something like that.
I heard something. I forgot where it was from when I heard it, or it was in a movie, or somebody said
You
they
got a
edited
whole
it.
archive.
Bro, most of it. Look
Hitler
at this. You can tell
Why
that's
he tryna
Photoshop, bro.
Why he trying to prove me
You can
wrong?
tell that's Photoshop,
Why is
bro.
he trying to
No, he's. There has been some times as Jordan got older where he's hit the Hitler.
That's
He's
Man,
hit
he
the
probably
Hitler.
sneezed that he was trying to shave us.
damn.
He
It
sneezed
was like,
on
hey,
it.
I can rock this.
While he had the tremors in his hand, he was
That's tragic.
Man, that's I don't know. You trying to stand up for him?
That's tragic. No, I'm just saying.
Look, man. Even people on the internet, who else remembers Jordan's Hitler stash? You see? That's what it's called, man.
Like Hitler stash.
Oh, it's called the toothbrush stash. Nah, Hitler done took that clout toothbrush. I'm sorry, dog. You don't
Damn.
own that shit no more, man. But yeah, man. What was we talking about? Jordans being uniforms.
I think that's what
represent your influence. Yeah, man, your influences, man. Like, it's a lot of people that don't have a solid foundation to stand on, and I say, like, what I say is, you gonna what really determines your unique self is you combining everything that influences you into one package, which is yourself, and then embracing it. And as long as you not you know what I'm saying, being destructive with it, I say it's all right.
I'm gonna be
Like, it's a lot of people that just follow their parents,
Yeah.
and then they end up kind of being like a clone of their parents. That's how it was back in the day, before we had access to all this information in the internet.
And what's usually
But
the
I'm-
end result of that? Unhappiness.
But I'm gonna say it's still like
yeah,
that to this
because
day.
most people is like just following a certain, like, a strict guideline. You know what I'm saying? A strict guideline. But now we got all this access, and now you got so many influences, inspirations that you could, like, you know what I'm saying, observe, and that you could see.
Free inspirational speakers.
Yeah,
to keep
like-
it real with you.
Like I always said, that at a certain point in my life, I started looking beyond my parents. I really just started looking at the world, and like I started seeing stuff that I just loved, and like stuff that I want to bridge. Like people like C.T. Fletcher or something like that. Like I like looking at his videos, and like I
I
like.
finally realized what that dang abbreviation means. I
Oh,
was like,
it's still your motherfucking
yeah.
self.
I was like, that shit cool.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
like that.
That's that type of shit that inspires like ODA movements.
Because when I
you know
first
what I'm
started watching
saying?
his videos, I was like, ISNY. I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah, man.
And then I finally saw it on his Instagram. I was like, it's still your mother. Why is he saying that? Then I thought about it. I worded it. I was like, I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
like that.
He like I like that type of shit right there is what inspired us to be like running around yelling out ODA and shit. Cause like whenever we see that, you know what I'm saying? It just like whenever I see his videos, I'll be watching this shit at like 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm doing push-ups. I'll be doing push-ups.
It's still your motherfucking self.
I'll be doing push-ups because, like, you know what I'm saying? They got the bass heavy off up in the gym and all that stuff at the same time. HD.
Oh yeah,
you
you
know what I'm saying?
represent some
Screaming.
niggas like him too.
Yeah, man, that's what it's about. Like his come up is just so like beautiful and shit. And then like with me, I didn't realize I started becoming like just I don't know, man, just more open minded with shit too. Like I'm sitting up here, I remember back when back when I was in middle school, dog, I'll go the whole day. I think I just said this before. I go the whole day without clearing my throat. Because you know when you wake up in the morning, your voice got this raspiness. Your voice got this raspiness to it, right? Like when you wake up in the morning.
Why does that sound like?
And then when I'll be talking to a girl on the phone, she'll be like, I'll just be like, yeah, what's up? I'll be like,
What? Why does that sound like it make no sense? I'm gonna go throughout the whole day without clearing my throat.
Cause when you wake up in the morning, I'll wake up, I wouldn't
First
clear
of
my
all,
throat
you
the
wake
whole
up in
day,
the morning
and I wouldn't even
you
drink no
can't
water.
swallow, bro.
I wouldn't drink no water, and I wouldn't clear my throat.
So hold on. Even when you brush your teeth in the morning and you gargle the water, spit it out, you don't be like. You know,
It's cause like,
Niggas die, bro.
cause you'll hop on the phone and you'll be like, hey, what's up? Just like that. And then like, you know what I'm saying? Your voice would be
Also, you can sound like you got a deep voice.
It's female. It's females' fault because you'll be talking on the phone. She'll be like, "Oh, I like talking to you in the morning."
Wait. Are you talking from your 8th grade? I mean, your middle school?
Why you being so specific about shit,
I
dog?
get, but see, dog, I get where you coming from.
I'm talking on the phone.
Nigga is a sniper, dog. This nigga here finna get into this nigga finna mention the name of it.
Nah, bro.
You can tell this nigga all jolly and shit. Why you doing this?
I'm talking about from the where I can't.
Is that your fridge?
I don't know what it is.
I'm talking about from the point you talking on the phone.
upstairs.
Are you talking about your middle school self trying to keep the same voice all day long?
Yes,
nigga. She
'Cause,
probably seen
look,
you at school.
Look, this what
She
happened.
know
Like,
your voice.
look, you'll be talking like this, right? And then you'll, what's up, guys? And stuff.
I get where you coming from. Don't lie. Okay, bam. Another example. So if this happened when you was in middle school, would you clear your throat then? If you started coughing.
He gonna have to.
It'll fuck everything up. I'm be walking around the whole day without even looking at it. But yeah, man, it's like I used to do that. But because I used to like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I just wanted to sound a certain way, but shit, these days, man, I'm on the phone having conversations like, shit, this Beyonce, this shit finna ride.
It's all about just being you from the
I don't
beginning.
care. But like that come from me just embracing everything. You know what I'm saying? And like like even like when we was talking about how had that visual EP album. I'm pretty sure she has some like I'm pretty sure any female that's doing any type of art, especially music art, and they probably black, they probably done seen Beyonce and they has, you know, some type of influence done rubbed off.
Well, I mean, people.
Some type of inspiration.
I think people get influenced based by anything nowadays. Shit is dangerous too at the same time. 'Cause, I mean, look what you got in the rap game. People say, "Oh, Young Thug influenced me." I mean, no shots at him, but I'm just saying, a lot of rappers that's come in or that you hearing about now mostly say, "Oh, Young Thug, so and so influenced me."
Yeah.
And that can go both ways.
And like with that, like some people need like a little bit of clarity because it's some people that see these and they be like, yeah, he doing that right now. He doing all that. He doing all the drugs he talking about and all this stuff. But really, he could just be catering to a market.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would think
They could be up in the studio sober as hell. Like they might drink a little something, but then everybody talking about, you know what I'm saying, popping the pills, Molly's and Xannies.
I mean, that's what your boy Future had to backtrack on when he had said that.
You know what? You know something fucked up? I was listening to some Future that was from a couple of years ago, like Evil and all that.
Yeah.
Man, he probably sound better on the drugs. But that's how art is like that, man.
But he did come out and say that he was never really on it like that. He probably tried it, but remember he had said that all that stuff he talking about, he was just fabrication, all this saying all that stuff because he had to feed what he was already producing, what he was already selling.
It's either that or he need to go fuck with Metro and Mike Will Made It and whoever had them beats going on goddamn me. It's a certain circle of producers that he should fuck with, and it's a certain circle of producers he shouldn't fuck with.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it depends, because like when like the whole, so when you got mixtape Future, the Monster, Beast Mode, I'm cool with that. But album mode Future,
I like groupies.
you do?
What is that, Dirty Sprite 2?
Is it? Yeah, it is.
Groupies is like my favorite song
It
on that
is.
album.
It is. It is. I was okay with it. Slave Master was cool.
You know what? Like, and also like, cause I was thinking about starting like some segment every week where somebody recite lyrics from like one of their favorite pieces.
Didn't I say that?
Yeah, it's inspired by you. Shout out to K Cruz. Well, you got a problem with being an inspiration?
No, I'm just saying, like, it caught me off guard.
But yeah, man, like where we recite lyrics from like our favorite pieces, and then we like tell us, you know, how they impacted us and all this stuff. And I was like, some of these rappers got a lot of soul, and some of them like the difference between your lyrics having like being soulful and being lyrical is like if we cut off the beat and we just talk and
So
we
basically
just
acapella.
yeah, if we just say what's happening, that's lyrical right there. But if somebody like cut off the beat, you just hear Future.
Wait, I think that's what I meant to ask y'all. I think that's what I meant to ask y'all.
100 bad, I'm 100 bad.
What is considered?
That's all you gonna hear. Acapella.
Okay, because
What's that Young Thug shit that you be doing?
Have you ever seen a behind the scenes track of this nigga making? So you know on behind the scenes track, if when somebody making a beat, not making a beat, when somebody actually rapping or creating a song, they got the headphones on.
Yeah.
So basically, the person that's recording, you just hear whatever they spit into the mic. You don't actually hear the beat, but that shit sound ridiculous, dog.
It's like, from what I be seeing, they be up in there just going off for like about an hour, and then they just cut and put shit together.
Yes, and I hate when people like, yeah, bro, I don't write shit. I just go off the top. Yeah, and then cause they got like 30 cuts in between, bro. Because every time you say something, you're like,
Shout out to the
all right,
engineers.
Keep that. All right, run that back. I'm like, no, bro. Just stop what you're doing.
So
It'd
if
be a
you
lot of cuts.
if you was a rap artist, you would try and hit it up in one cut.
I'm writing everything. I'm not gonna be fake
you
with
would
it, bro.
just hit
Because off the top, when I think of off the top, bro, you really actually pulling stuff from the room, pulling stuff in your head, stuff that goes together, stuff that lyrically go together. You're not just ABCing.
And like what I like to think, say like, if you got a certain something like on your heart or something, you want to get a certain message out of expression, especially if you write it down. I'm thinking that's probably why a lot of like, especially with rap and stuff these days, all of it is real typical. Like, yeah, I fuck that nigga, bitch. Watch the way we switch and stuff like that. Because everybody just go up in there and just be like, man, I'm finna just do this beat. But instead, like back in the day, artists used to be like, man, I'm finna do this song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, they probably have it in their head before they even hear a beat. They'll probably have, like when we were just watching that homoerotic video that you showed us a while ago. It'll probably have us. Some dude probably come in the studio and be like, hey man, can I get this type of beat? I got these type of words, like, you know what I'm saying, in my mind, or like written on this paper right here.
Yeah.
And like they'll be like, yeah, man, I'm looking for like a dark, moody beat. Or I'm looking for like something happy and cheerful or some shit like that. But these days, they probably just like, man, what beats you got? And then they be like, oh, I'm finna rip this shit. And then bam, everybody start talking about the same thing.
I think that's why I can still respect Boosie in that sense, because when you see Boosie put in work and put in his music, bro, it's actually him. I don't know if he writing it, because I ain't never just seen him just sit there and write it, but I ain't never heard him say, I do everything on the top of the dome either.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the fact that he writing everything he do, and he actually putting in work. He ain't just going to the studio and just putting out some BS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised if Boosie right, because he came from the early 2000s, and Boosie came up during that time when all that snap shit was going on.
Yeah, that was like 2004 to like 2000.
Yeah, so you had to be talking some shit.
And Jeezy too. Jeezy, all them.
Yeah, because everybody was dancing and stuff all the time. Bro, that shit was so trash to
me.
The
way you know crazy thing how you just said that, because yesterday when I was at so and so house getting the hair retwisted, I was watching 85 South, which is with
Can't Wait Till They Come to Town.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, DC Young Fly.
Yeah.
Carlos Miller, Chico Bean.
Yeah. So, but actually it was dang, how I forget his name. With the dreads. Funny dude with the dreads. I know his name. Can't remember right
superstar.
now. Emmanuel Hudson.
Oh,
it was him and oh boy, they was just sitting there talking about all the ATL music.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. They was going through everything.
This is an old episode or recent?
I don't know. I don't know if it's recent. It gotta be kind of recent. But they was going through everything from Atlanta, from basically like kind of like the end of the Outkast, all that stuff era, to like when Lil Jon and them took over, Jeezy, Gucci, that whole era. They was talking about Young LA, Travis Porter, who else? Shawty Low, D4L, all that. They was talking about. They was just saying all them songs. I was like, bro,
they fans.
It was just like, bro, I can't believe we went through this whole phase from crunk music to snap music to that rock, whatever that rock rap music, bro. That was a whole
Party
way.
like a rock.
Yeah. And like, it's just crazy how our music just evolved so rapidly and so insanely quick. And then we got to this level where I feel like in music, it was like we was just going up.
Like,
We're the most popular genre,
but like what I think it is, like the same thing when I was explaining my philosophy about embracing your influence.
Yeah.
I think the hip hop culture is exactly that. Cause like when you go back to where like the violins and shit like that with what's the type of music called?
Classical music?
Yeah, classical music.
Like
They
Beethoven and all
wasn't
them boys?
open minded about shit. If they hear some shit and it's not classical, they'll be like,
Right.
get that shit up out of here.
But
man.
that was a whole wave.
Why you playing that African shit over here and we in English being elegant and shit with these wigs on and stockings? But
Yeah,
anyways,
yeah.
like ours, we more accepting. So in hip hop, you gonna hear like when hip hop first came, it was like, you know, boom boom bap, boom 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 bap, and then like say like in the 90s, Dr. Dre started using them old school samples. So then you start hearing like pieces of rock and roll off up in there.
gangster rap.
Yeah,
And they wanted to keep gangster rap separate from hip hop, but
Yeah.
eventually in the 2000s they merged them together and say, hey, it's all hip hop.
And like as soon as we started doing samples too, like when we
Oh
started
goodness,
sampling,
Kanye was the
yeah, you start seeing us like
sample king.
really like you start seeing producers be like, shit, my parents used to listen to this. And like, you know what I'm saying? So it's in their blood. Like they can feel it and they feel it feeling. They be like, people gonna resonate with this. So then they start infusing it with hip hop. And then like you start hearing like the way how like especially around like the late 2000s, you start hearing like pop being infused with hip hop too. So hip hop really does be taking the influences and embracing them.
Yeah.
So that's why it's kind of like it's so flexible. It's way more flexible because like we ready to throw any type of ingredients in there. You know what I'm saying? Like the culture's ready to embrace any
As
type of
long as we
ingredients.
still rapping, it's still
You know what I'm
hip
saying?
hop.
Like even like the acceptance of like, you know what I'm saying, like Christian hip hop, like whenever you be listening to Lecrae and all that stuff, like it's got its own like, you know what I'm saying, set it stuff that's influencing that.
Yeah.
Like even when you get to like Kirk Franklin and all that stuff, like Kirk Franklin got like hip hop like influences off up in his
And he
Christian
he been
music.
having that forever.
yeah.
I mean, even having rappers on his own stuff back in the day. I
Yeah,
mean,
man. So I say don't be afraid, especially with this like this age where we could like observe and we could learn. Like you can have a distant mentor.
I
Just
think a
from
lot of
watching-
people have.
Yeah, just from watching like YouTube channels.
I was about to say, watching YouTube videos.
If you just watch a YouTube channel, like and people out here, they really explaining themselves and they got clarity with themselves. They showing you all the stuff they went through and their problems. Like I had
It's more like a vlog too.
man, y'all got me kind of fucked up when I was talking about my voice while ago. Man.
Yeah, coming back to get you now.
Anyways, man. Yeah, like that's why I was like any female that feel like the world is spinning backwards, like Google Miss Pat, like she went through so much shit. Like she a comedian now. Like she used to sell drugs back in the day. She was in domestic violence situations when she was young. She had a child at a younger age, and like I be seeing a lot of females that be you know what I'm saying, talking about their life, how it's so hard and everything. But shit, if you see somebody that go through some of that, and like you see them, they look similar to you. Shit, you know, that's inspiration right there. Like a lot of people be like real specific. They be like, I seen somebody from my town and bam, they got successful. That's inspiration. Like me, I'm like way less specific. I'd be like, my nigga, if I see something with 2 eyeballs succeed, my nigga, I know I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like people be like, yeah, they gotta be black. They gotta have like a nose that look like mine and shit. I'd be like, man, if I see like, you know what I'm saying, just
I ain't tripping.
2 eyeballs.
It's getting kind of dark out, and you hear the ice cream truck going. Really?
Hey, you trying to make that money?
I guess so.
He got to get it.
Damn,
he got to
Uber
get
can
it.
It
do
is.
that,
This motherfucker coming through at 8:30, man.
Yeah.
Big worms coming through my apartment.
Big word, exactly.
I don't know what the
But
hell's going on.
I get what you're saying, but I think people of our own feel more inspired and feel more gratitude for seeing their own get something instead of the next person. You get what I'm saying?
Wait,
So
say
they
that one more time?
actually feel like they can do it themselves. I mean, because you always hear about another race. Oh yeah, this is another white rich man, another white rich woman here. But when you see our own get it, that gives you the inspiration to go
Yeah,
out
man,
and
but
get
I was saying, shit, I'd be less specific about the shit. I don't even really care about the race. I'd
it.
be
No,
like,
I get what you saying, but I'm
Yeah.
saying as for others, like somebody that looks like me,
Yeah.
they'll get more inspired by that.
Yeah.
Because you used to seeing
Similarities.
Yeah, you used to seeing a white rich man on TV.
Yeah, because like,
or in the paper or whatever you reading on the internet. You used to seeing that, but when you see your own color getting it, that's gonna give you a whole different kind of drive.
yeah, when somebody look like extra similar, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, where I guess we all look so different when we standing next to each other.
Yeah.
And then people treat each other so different too. Like all that shit start from when we see people treat each other different just because they look different. as soon as you see some kid be like, "You short," people like that's when we develop a mentality of discrimination. As soon as somebody say something,
it's kind of embedded,
or even as soon as a teacher be like, "All right, whoever is like left-handed, come stand over here."
And that's what I was finna say.
As soon as we point out
it's
differences,
embedded in you at a young age, especially through the school system. It's like,
or like as soon as somebody like be like, "All right, who wants a large shirt?" or something like that. Bam! It's like you get it off up in there, and like it works. Like it could be positive or negative. And for the most part in the world, since we got to have laws talking about every person, no matter what color, race, or anything, has equal rights, you can see that for the most part, this shit is negative.
Bruh, it's been that. Bruh, I don't even get how people can sit there and argue and say the fact that no, I think a lot of things are equal. Okay, bruh. All right, bro. Live in my shoes if you want to. I bet you don't want to.
Like I said, if you look up the laws and shit, you already see what we had to correct. So evidently, some things had to be adjusted, and some oil had to be applied to certain places in the system, so it could operate like what I'm saying in the manner that it is today. It's still more oil that has to be applied.
Bro, I still don't. To me, ain't nothing been fixed, bro. Ain't nothing been fixed.
I'm glad you said that.
Bro, ain't nothing been. Bro, you can't sit there in that seat and say some shit's been. Nah, bro.
It's some improvement.
Let me tell you one thing that ain't been fixed. Because I've been observing, listening to y'all, dropping gems here and there.
Let's see.
I'm about to drop some jewels for y'all.
Go ahead and feed us.
It's been going like this probably since before we was born. But specifically the music industry. Have you ever noticed how when people are coming fresh out the street trying to get well known, for example, the J. Coles, the Drakes, I'm not even going to throw Kendrick in there because he's still, the same. But they jump out and they trying to give you some realness, just to get they throwing music out there that people can relate to.
Yeah.
And then once they get a little money, once they get a little fame to their head, then they start talking about what everybody else want. Money, cars, clothes, hoes, drugs, and all that. So once you get a little bit of fame and a little bit of money splashing towards your way, I don't know if it's the artists themselves or the record label that's over them. You know what I'm saying? Eventually they switch up. I saw that with Trey Songz when he had the braids. He was really talking about that love shit. Mm-hmm. Talking about I can't help but wait. Now, when he cut the braids off, he went from I need a girl to you gonna think I invented sex to now being, Mr. Steal Your Girl. And it's like where's the trick that everybody miss?
You know the crazy thing I'm finna say? Think about the same road that Chris Brown took.
Exactly.
Think of that from when he first came in to what he's portraying now. Mm-hmm. I can't speak on this man's life, but right. I mean, for seeing what you came in as to what you trying to be now, bro, we know that's not you. We know that could be a label pushing that, trying to push that image, or that was you trying to figure out, damn, I need another image so people can keep. And when we were talking about
influencing, you could be getting, instead of just talking about being influenced to, if somebody looking just like me who did it, I can do it too. What type of influence are you getting? Are you getting the good or the bad? Because the bad is, okay, you see somebody getting that money. So I want to go up there and get that money too. But the aftermath is, what are you going to do with that money? The aftermath is, how you gonna handle the situation once you get there? What did Drake? What did he say in that Kendrick album? He was like, anybody can get it. The hard part is keeping it.
Yeah.
So people gonna do whatever it takes to keep it.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, if you got a mentor that got some clarity with themselves, like if it's some young dude out there, his mentor is some dude that's a rapper, and on Instagram he just hold up money, and that's it.
That says a lot.
Like I remember,
that's the majority.
Like I remember one time I said, I hope that my people know what to do with the money instead of just taking pictures with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. Like if you don't know what to do with it, then you just holding, you know what I'm saying, paper.
I don't know if it was Aristotle. I don't know. It was one
a philosopher or something.
It was a philosopher from way back. Said a man isn't measured by the power he has, but how he uses it.
Where he at?
That was a real philosopher, and it was also quoted on God of War.
Who said that, but so, I can't get it.
It makes sense.
But it's crazy because that's what I mean by.
I agree with that.
These influences can be negative upon how certain people look at it.
What do you do with your platform, basically?
Right. It's because you can see somebody flashing what they got, but at the same time, what are you gonna do to try to go get it for yourself? Are you gonna try to follow the same steps that this person is taking, or are you gonna figure out a new way for you?
That's why I appreciated Nipsey so much, because he made sure that he was telling us every time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, I don't know, like
He even said in one of his songs, he didn't need mainstream to make it.
Yeah.
He made all that he was doing right then and there. Nobody knew nothing about it until close to his death or after his death. This man was making mills.
And now, getting more off his name than ever. And the sad thing about it is that, like me, yeah, I know about him. I can't sit here and tell the next person they didn't know because they probably knew more than me. But at the same time, I looked at Nipsey as, you know, an inspirational person for me because that kept me grinding all the time. Yeah, I didn't go out of my way and do the same thing he did, but I learned from the things he did. Just by watching this from what he said, just what he talked about.
Yeah, you could feel his influence.
Yeah. And I didn't been around and I didn't make mistakes in my life. I mean, I can't say similar to him, but going down that same path, yeah, I didn't did that, but I didn't learn and try to build off of what everything I learned from what I used to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, dang, man, it's just sad. Now, when I think about it, it's sad, bro.
Play-Doh.
Like, because I had a dream about this man the other day.
It hit you hard.
Yeah, because I was like, bro, I was a real fan, and he was like real inspiration. Because from what he had to do to get where he was, you know, where he was, but once he got to where he was, everything was all about positivity. Everything's about, I want to build my community. I mean, literally, I want to build my community. I want to stay in my community and keep building. And a lot of people use that, oh, I want to go out and help the community. But, bro, what are you actually doing?
Where are you at while you helping the community?
Right.
Like 50. What do you say in that song?
What?
Talking about, you see me on the streets because the streets got something. Oh, because the streets got fixed, something like that. So he's back. I don't know if he is now, but I guess when he made the song, he came back to the hood he was from because, hey, the community got fixed up.
Right.
It got safe again.
Gentrification.
By the way, Plato or Socrates was one of them too.
It's a good quote. I like the quote.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it boils down. It remind me of what Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, damn right.
If you got that gun in your hand, you know, got to point it in the right direction to execute the right plan, solve the right problems.
And then that brings you back to Friday. Put the gun down, Craig. Put the gun down.
Hell yeah.
Because if he would have shot him, that would have probably changed the whole outlook of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Or the whole...
Friday 2 would be a penitentiary movie.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Would it?
Huh?
Or would it be set of him getting out trying to get his life back?
Man, what they...
It would have been a When They See
That
Us
would've been-
before
oh,
When
Craig-
They See Us
Craig
came
get
out.
out because it's his first strike. You know, that was, you know what I'm saying? LA got the strikes.
They already got a
They got-
movie called Three Strikes.
But that was a funny movie. That was a funny movie.
It was funny as hell. Mike Epps with some cowboy boots on.
I barely remember.
In the barbershop.
I barely remember. I just remember
That's
him
a
running
classic.
down the street on the news, and they're like,
Crackhead.
boy, they got his second straight, and he running
Fast
for
as
the police
hell.
again. Like,
The fastest crackhead you would ever see.
E40 in them, bro.
yeah,
E40.
I remember seeing all of them off up in there.
Boy,
What
that
you call
movie is-
Stacy was off up in there. What you call
Mike Epps.
Have you seen his interviews lately?
You talking about him talking about getting out of jail and all that?
Like all of them. I mean, just talking about the
Yeah,
whole
like,
lockdown
yeah,
scene
he
and all
was-
that stuff, bro.
Yeah, I seen it was actually like pretty dark. It
Yeah,
got pretty
bro.
dark. You know
What
what
y'all
I'm
talking
saying?
about?
Who played Stacy on the Wood?
Oh, okay. Whoa, he's been in and out of prison?
Yeah,
Nah, he was in jail for like a long time. He did 10 years. I think
Like-
right after lockdown came out to like recently.
Yeah, because that was like his last major role in the movie. Or was it something else?
He showed up like when he got out of jail. The last movie that I seen him in, he was up in what's that movie with the
Didn't he have a
teenager who
new
did the Bitcoins?
Teenager Bitcoin.
It's like almost a spiritual sequel to The Wood.
Teenager Bitcoins. I seen this.
Finna make me do some Googles real quick. It's a kid. It's a kid on there. He got a box.
Ooh, excuse me. This man stayed with the Google.
Man,
I'm talking about. I'm about to say dope. It ain't dope.
it is dope.
That wasn't Bitcoins
He got rich doing Bitcoins in that movie.
and dope.
Yes.
Nah, bro.
Cryptocurrency, is that what they called it?
Yeah, but I don't think
cryptocurrency.
Bitcoin was introduced in that movie.
It was some type of currency that he used and he
Cryptocurrency,
translated
maybe.
and he got rich
But not
doing business in that movie. But he was off in that movie though.
Bro, I don't think that was dope.
He played security.
Yeah, he did.
He was security in that movie, but I don't think he had.
Dope.
Did he have Bitcoins in that movie?
No, not him, the character, the main character of the movie.
Yeah, but no, he
One that
had
kinda
weed.
looked like
I
A$AP.
bet.
I really thought they was
A$AP
related.
was in that movie, I think.
He was.
Yeah, 'cause
and I
he
thought
was
they
with-
was related.
He was with A$AP.
I don't know that.
Yeah, I don't think he had no Bitcoin in that movie.
Man, hold up, man. I know my memory is not this fucked up, man. Y'all, my pride is getting in the way. And
Oh man,
my pride is getting in the way. So I gotta do these Googles. 2015 film starring Shamik Moore.
what are you in to get
Now I'm
down?
finna go to the plot. Possibly. Now if I scroll down to the bottom of the plot, let me
This
see.
man had Bitcoin. I don't remember now.
Let me see, man. Man, they not. Oh, all right. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick.
So
I'm
he
gonna
had
read the
Bitcoin?
last sentence of the paragraph.
The last sentence.
Malcolm Jigg and Denny seek help from hacker Will Sherwood, who sets up an online black market website to sell the drugs through Bitcoin transactions,
I don't
which
remember
soon
this.
goes viral.
I don't remember no Bitcoin. I don't remember it at all, bro.
Would you like to read this?
I mean, yeah, I understand you read it, but I don't remember Bitcoin at all in that movie.
Cuz, what was you looking at in the movie, dog?
I
The
barely
stars?
remember the movie.
Probably.
I barely remember the
All
movie.
right, then. I won again, y'all.
Speaking of winning,
Let's see what we got, babe.
who winning right now as far as the movie industry?
Disney is fucking slaughtering out
Disney
here.
got everything.
2019 is theirs.
They got ESPN anyway. They got all.
They got ESPN, all these
Yeah.
movies for the kids
They
coming
bought
out.
They got another Star Wars coming out.
Superheroes.
Golly.
It's kind of a monopoly out here in these streets.
Could they water down?
They
Marvel?
dominating.
Huh?
Could they water down Marvel, or have they?
I think they
been-
can only push it up from here.
I don't know.
I really
Because
think.
Logan was was
That's a different studio.
Logan was
see,
independent.
If
It's a different studio. That's
see,
Fox.
that's the thing, man. I think these Marvel movies would be 10 times better if they was rated R.
You say what?
I think these. Marvel
I feel like they
movies-
segued
They had
into
to-
rated R.
They had to, they had to lead us into it. You know, Deadpool was like a shocker. It had like,
Deadpool was great.
yeah, the first
Ryan
then
one.
they
Reynolds
made
is the
Once
perfect
Upon
character.
a Deadpool.
I didn't even see Once Upon.
I
yet.
ain't seen that either because that's PG for the kids.
I ain't seen it.
That's
But-
disrespecting my Deadpool.
But
so I
like,
said,
but like
that'd be
usually,
for the
you know what I'm
kids.
saying? Like, whenever we moving into certain phases, you know what I'm saying? We gotta. It's like our generation, we ready for it. We grew up with the internet.
I've been waiting.
The internet has been
For
uncensored to
everything.
us, but like to older crowds or the people that you know what I'm saying, that are concerned for what their children are exposed to.
Oh my god.
If they were raised in a certain household and the children ain't ready for their rawness yet, you know what I'm saying?
What I grew up on.
I compare it to when you get a wax, like a Brazilian wax to
I
be
would never in
specific.
my life get one.
Like some waxes they peel back slow, you know what I'm saying? But then with that Brazilian wax,
I thought all
One,
waxes happened
two.
like that.
that's what the internet was to us. Cause like we was used to watching regular TV, they bleeping out the cuss word, beep.
Yeah.
Catching girls going wild past 11 o'clock.
And then when YouTube first come out, all the videos is uncensored.
Yes.
All the
What did we
violence
have before YouTube?
was just crazy. You say what?
What did we have before YouTube?
I think I was on CartoonNetwork.com trying to play all the games on
I
the
think I was
websites.
too. But
That's all I was doing.
KidsWB.com.
The first YouTube video that I ever looked at was
I don't
like
even remember that.
it was like
Oh, I do.
50 Cent playing with his son, and that was when YouTube first came out.
Ray William Johnson.
Cause it was like a different world. Like
don't-
when I first clicked in it, I was like, "This is just." Cause really, like I don't know. I always been on some shit where I always been like geeky with this shit. Like I always wanted to find out about shit deep. And like when 50 first came out, I was like fascinated. I was like, got shot 9 times. Show up in the video,
Still alive.
hanging upside down. Just you know what I'm saying? Like career just started exploding everywhere.
Yeah.
And then like I just wanted to like see where did that come from, and like it started showing like, you know what I'm saying, little interviews and behind the scenes and all that. And then from there it just started getting crazy, dog. Like then you start seeing like, cause like say like I used to watch like G4 back in the day.
That was my shit.
G4 had all them shows with games, and then G4 eventually phased out.
It
But
really
then
did.
But it
like the internet took up what G4 used to do.
was it called G4 at that time?
G4
Or was the
TV.
channel?
G4 Tech TV, something like that.
Yeah, T.
I remember that
G4
because I used to
TV.
watch before they changed the name to X Play. I think it was Extended Play, just with just with the dude.
That was from like a merger. It was like 2 different networks. It was like I want to say it was Tech TV and then G4 had combined together And then they just called it G4 Tech TV. Then eventually they just called it G4.
Yeah, because that's when X Play, and then I used to watch X Play, and then it was another group of people,
Like
Underground
Judgment
something.
Day.
It
and
was
then
X
Cinema
Play, and then
Tech.
Cheats would be right there after it.
Yeah.
They be in the same studio session too. With old
When that
girl.
shit first, like,
I used to watch that Drift show too.
you talking about with all the car shows and all that stuff?
Yeah, with the black dude.
Yeah.
Cold Monkeys was on that.
Bro, I
I
used
bought
to
the
watch.
whole
Bruh,
season.
G4 was a wave, dog.
Bro.
Like, when I first found the channel, I was like, oh my God.
I was amazed, bro.
I
'Cause
felt
that's when I
like-
had
I
Dish
felt like
TV,
it was-
Dish Network.
Yeah.
Got to see all the games that
Like,
you couldn't
it-
play being played for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anybody that loved games and shit, G4 was like just your spot.
Nigga,
You know
I'm
what
geeking
saying?
out
Yeah.
right now.
3:30 X Play, then 3:30. No, it was either 3:30 then 4 or 4 and 4:30 X Play came on back to back.
Attack of the Show.
Bro,
When I first found out about it, I let that motherfucker play all day. Like
well,
from the
see, that's the
morning.
thing. In my household, we only had cable in the living
summer.
room,
Oh.
in my mama room,
Oh,
my
no,
sister.
not grandma's house.
I've never growing up. I have never had cable in my room.
Grandma
For-
stay with the Time Warner cable, boy.
For a hot minute, it was just the cable box in the living room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause it was like them old houses. I don't even think some of them was built for cable like that. Like the dudes that when you got cable, you had to get it installed, like the wires in the wall and everything.
No, not
Well, it
grandma's
depend
house.
on because like
We had an old house.
when I discovered, because I was probably in the 3rd grade or 2nd grade when I discovered, G4 TV, whatever.
Yeah.
So
How that battery doing?
It's good.
Oh, okay, bet.
like at that time, that's when we had cable in 3 rooms because we was living in the house. But before then, while it was like early 2000 going into 19, like 98, 99 or whatever.
Yeah.
Had that box on top of the TV in the living room. It was basically digital cable or regular cable, and you had the little buttons on the top of the brown box, and you only had like maybe 30 channels, 40 channels.
Yeah.
Only 2 channels I remember: Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network.
That's it.
That's
That's all
all-
you needed.
That's all I used
That's
to
all
watch.
you
I
needed
used
in
to watch
life.
Hidden,
I ain't gonna
Legends of
lie.
the Hidden Temple.
Nickelodeon. Yep, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, that Disney Channel. I was straight.
I didn't get into Disney until probably the 3rd grade when I started watching Even Stevens and That's So Rated.
That was like that was like the triple threat right there. Like if you even though I came up on regular TV though, so WB,
I did.
Fox Kids.
What you mean?
Yeah, that's where I did
I can
start.
tell you the
I
whole
think it was
lineup
like
right now.
PBS Kids,
Which
You bring
hold
me
up.
remember, I can
Which
tell you
Peanut
the
Butter
whole
and
lineup.
Jelly
Which one now?
Otter.
Now, which grade are you referring to? Because I can tell you.
I don't
from,
even care. Just give me some
So
nostalgia
3rd grade,
real quick, man.
3rd
Give me
grade,
some,
4th grade. Okay,
give me some retro vibes, dog.
we still in school. We don't get out of school to 3:20.
Uh-huh.
So 3:00 Pokemon is on. When I get to the crib, Pokemon's going off.
This is Kids
Next
WB.
one, yeah, Static Shock.
Okay.
Next one after that, I think Yu-Gi-Oh, double Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Man, them intros.
Bro, double Yu-Gi-Oh.
got 'em flying through my
But
head,
This
man.
is my whole
I'm kinda high
lineup
right
though.
now.
This is my whole lineup because
kinda
when
high.
Yu-Gi-Oh came
Calm
on,
down, nigga.
when
Calm
Yu-Gi-Oh
down.
came on, this is me. This is just
How
me.
vibes.
So when Yu-Gi-Oh came on, I would watch the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yeah.
but Arthur would be on channel 13.
Commercials.
So every time a commercial
Kirk
comes on
gonna
Yu-Gi-Oh,
switch.
to 13. Then I was like, I had to make a sacrifice. Watch
Previous
the
channel,
second-
one button.
Yes, had to make a
Free
sacrifice.
channel,
Either I'm gonna go back and watch
Retro
the next
vibes.
episode
Yes.
of Arthur, or I'm gonna watch the next episode of Yu-Gi-Oh. Man, the sacrifice is going to Yu-Gi-Oh. But at 5:00, I'm gonna be real with you. PBS 13, motherfucking Dragon Tales came.
I wish with all my heart.
hey.
Dragon to fly with dragons in the land apart.
I'm telling you, bro. I think it was 2 episodes.
Bro, Max
Dragon
and
Tail,
Emmy.
Dragon Tales.
Max and Emmy are some of the coldest Hispanic kids ever.
With that magical stone.
You know them dragons was ugly as hell if
Bro,
they was
them
real
was real,
life.
though.
If you went to a world, just imagine what they look like in real life.
Bro, scary.
No hair.
Hey, I hope I ain't the only one, but
Sidewalk?
elementary school, you getting out of school, you know you got homework, but you know what comes on as soon as you,
doing homework.
yeah. So Nickelodeon, come on, they got that slime time going on where
Got
they do
y'all
a little
grades.
competition.
Got y'all grades fucked up.
Had the ice cream sandwich in the freezer ready while I was watching that slime time, and then when the slime time go off, Toonami come on. So when Toonami come on, I'm waiting on that Dragon Ball Z.
See,
man.
I wasn't as fortunate like you, man, because I didn't have cable in my room.
Bruh, even
So I'm
Mama
gonna
House.
put it like this because this is really how it was because I had a whole lineup in my room.
Yeah.
So from the time after Dragon Tales go off at 6:00, Wishbone would come on. I did not like Wishbone
I fuck with Wishbone.
because 6:00 I switched it to channel 33 And that's when I started getting to that. I love.
What about
Everybody loves Raymond.
What about when Zaboomafoo used to come on after Wishbone?
No, I be watching The Simpsons on 33.
6:30.
I'm watching The Simpsons. Then when The Simpsons go off, if it's a Tuesday, everybody know if you was black on a Tuesday,
Wayans
UPN 21.
Oh, you talking
UPN
about like
21.
Malcolm and Eddie and shit like that?
Malcolm and Eddie, Girlfriends, One-on-One,
The Parkers,
Half and Half,
Moesha.
The Parkers. You had that whole lineup
Woo,
till
man.
9 o'clock. And then Dance Club 21 would come on, or Dance 360.
I don't fuck with those.
Bro,
But
I mean, when
the dance
because
shows, I didn't fuck with those.
you,
but
when you was a player, you had a whole regular TV lineup because after that went off, you had either Jamie Foxx coming on
Man.
back to back,
This
or you
nigga
had
got
Martin.
me thinking of Cousin Skeeter
I'm
right now.
telling
Cuz
you,
it's my
retro
shit.
vibes is flowing.
But I'm telling you, bro,
Skeeter.
I didn't get to watch cable TV until a Friday.
Let that shit happen on a Thursday, and then when we found out that WWE SmackDown
Oh
was
my
coming
god,
out,
that's what I meant to say. I never, the sad thing about,
Bruh.
I never got to watch Raw because it was on
Cable.
on a Monday night.
Thursday
WWE
though.
SmackDown.
Thursday.
Everybody coming to
But
breakfast
that's-
on Friday talking about what happened that night, man.
It
It's
came,
like, oh
okay,
my
was this?
God.
It was on 21, right?
Yeah.
21, and this is 2002 when the Rock and all that, where Keisha and all that was still in there doing
It
their
was
thing.
the platinum age. I call it the platinum age because that was the peak.
Bro,
Y'all had different channels than us. Because watching these channels in KC, I still remember them by heart. Channel 58, Cartoon Network. Channel 49, Nickelodeon. Channel 69, MTV.
Yeah, y'all still
Channel
was-
70, Disney. Channel 71, TV1. Channel 72,
I think
BET.
64 was Cartoon Network for us back then,
I remember
and 59 was was Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
59 was Nickelodeon, 64, and I think when we
I
started,
think it
getting
depends on
boomers-
what service you had too.
Yeah, but I used to think everybody shit was the same though back then.
That Celebrity
I don't
Channel
know.
E, that was 51. I always skip past
I remember
that.
I used to watch Celebrity Deathmatch though.
them Clay.
Yes, bro. I used to
boy,
watch
I think
Celebrity
they thought
Deathmatch.
about
I
bringing
never
it
knew
back.
when they would come on, but when I,
think
would
they was
catch them,
thinking about bringing it back, like the claymation, all this stuff. I know they bringing the Boondocks back.
Yeah, I know that.
Of
for
course.
sure. I know that for sure.
Let's get it, man. Let's
I-
get that
like
trillness. Let's get that trillness coming again.
if they brought back Celebrity
Mr.
Deathmatch, it
Magruder,
wouldn't-
let's
they
get that
probably
shit
would
popping.
have. They probably would have tweaked it.
Probably so.
Wouldn't feel the same.
with like social influencers and shit like that.
They probably got some dumbass shit.
Y'all
Yeah,
ever heard
Future
of
fighting fucking Lil-
Legend? Would y'all ever heard of the channel Nick Gas?
Yeah, I had Nick Gas. That was my
Legends
shit.
of the
'cause
Hidden
Legends of
Temple?
Temple.
Oh, that was my
I was gonna be on that show.
What is it?
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Nick Gas.
Nick Gas.
It was a channel that showed more extreme, like Nickelodeon
action.
type stuff.
Well, let me explain.
More
Let-
action, kind of
let-
like Slime Time.
Let me kind of explain a little bit better. If my brother here right here don't know, well,
It was some
back
other
in the
shows.
90s, these were regular shows that came on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Now, at a point in time when they got, I ain't gonna say canceled, like discontinued, and like the channel started growing,
Yeah,
Faded
they
away.
created a whole new channel for the shows back in like the 90s.
just reruns,
It's
kind of like
almost
Boomerang.
It's almost like a boomerang.
Yeah, like a
Nickelodeon.
boomerang. So you got Skate, or I think it was like a TV show called Skate. Then you had their show, I think Clarissa, Doug,
It's told by Ginger.
stuff like that.
It's one of the best intros of any TV show ever.
What's the other show? I know they got Legends of the Hidden Temple, Guts. The show
That's it.
The other show,
gotta see
Double
the show you're
Dare.
talking
They show all that stuff.
Double Dare.
Brought that back. It's trash.
Yo, these shows, when you will win in them shows, they'll be coming. They'll like the people will win. They'll win like an Nintendo 64.
These are game shows?
Yes.
Yeah, these are like challenging shows, like
especially at Legend of Hidden Temple,
bro.
Boy,
Especially at the end with the maze and the little Indian people grabbing you, nigga.
boy, that shit used to
Oh.
scare me.
Oh,
you
when
go
they
into a certain room, they'll come out of nowhere with
I
that trap
wasn't
door.
necessarily fucking with Nickelodeon with the game shows.
What?
man.
Bro, Legend of the
Slime
Hidden
Time
Temple
and the
was
pies
legendary.
and shit was cool, but
Yeah,
when it came to Nickelodeon, I want Cat Dog.
yeah. I just want the cartoon.
Rocco,
I'm gonna keep it real
Rocco,
with you.
Modern
I want
Life.
Hey Arnold.
I ain't
I want
fuck with
Rocket
Hey Arnold.
Power.
Rugrats.
So you going into the more of like the late 90s, like late 99,
time,
98. I'm talking about like
nostalgic.
at least 96, 97. That I remember that because I'm vividly like when I had basic cable, I go to my pop's house on the weekends.
Yeah.
And he got basic. He let me just sit there and watch Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network all day. I'm sitting there either. I forgot what I used to watch. Oh,
That's all you needed,
on
man.
Cartoon Network, I remember when it get late at night, Acme Hour would come on, where they show all the little
Boy, that
mixed
sound
cartoons.
familiar.
All the what?
Acme Hour, it's like a little hour show. It'll probably come on like 11 or 12.
You remember this odd show called O Canada?
Nah, but I remember
it was
Ghost,
so nasty.
what's his name? Ghostface?
Space Ghost.
Space Ghost when he was a talk show host.
Yeah, I remember that.
I just
because Acme Hour used to come on after that. I used to sit there
I
and
just
kind of
remember
like flip
seeing
through.
it. I ain't really paying
Right.
attention to it.
The names sound familiar. I don't remember.
Like Acme Hour was basically a whole bunch of Looney Tune shows in like one thing.
I
Like,
know exactly what you're talking about.
like they'll have like a Looney Tune show, and then
Bruh.
they'll show like this little cars thing.
Then Adult Swim.
Whoever used to make these promos and these commercials for all this shit,
Legendary.
wherever they are, man.
We need them
Bro,
back.
my childhood.
Remember Adult Swim when they used to show them old ass adults being swimming? Yeah, it was literally Adult Swim
With the music in the background.
Yeah, with the dude talking a little
Whoever
bit.
used to make all this shit, like Cartoon Network had the perfect marketing scheme because
Bro,
Nobody could top them.
especially with like Toonami and like Peter Cullen narrating these promos.
I remember when Toonami.
That shit'll
just-
make you cry, dog.
like I can't vividly remember so much about Toonami. I remember when me and my brother we watching Dragon Ball Z, and then I forgot what came out of Dragon Ball
Gundam.
Z.
There was a
Gundam. I remember those. Okay, this ain't Toonami, but this is earlier in the, like when you come home from school and you put on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
There was a show called Zoids. I used to watch
Yep.
Zoids, bro.
golly. As soon as he said the
telling you,
name,
And then
Start
I
thinking about
gotta
robots
take y'all
and
back even more. So man,
come on, man.
Retro
I just got
vibes.
hit with Zoids.
man.
I just got hit with Zoids.
This is me because I walk to school every morning. My mom, she mom went to work, do her
Yeah.
thing. I walk to school. School was down the street. Even if the school was up the road,
Yep.
still walk there. I used to wake up at 6:10 every morning, get my clothes ready, I watch the Fox News. Till my mama left out the house, I go in the living room, watch TV. So, or I'll wake up, put my clothes in the living room, or she lay my clothes out on the couch. Boom, it's 6:20. Cut on the TV. Pokemon is on ABC.
And then Pokemon. I always caught the Pokemon before I
I
went
called
to school.
because at a
I
point in
was
time
just-
there was Digimon that would be on, and after
wanna
Digimon,
be
Power Rangers would come
I
on.
was just about to ask, have y'all watched
Motherfucking Power
ABC
Rangers.
Family?
Yes.
Mighty Morphin?
Beyblade?
No, it'll be Beyblade, Digimon, then Power Rangers, or opposite. But I know Power Rangers is always a show I would catch before I leave the house, like at 7:20
Yeah.
to go to school. Now either I'll be watching. They'll take it back. They'll either go to Time Force.
The best series of Power Rangers
I
ever.
think so.
Ever.
I didn't like Time Force.
Ever.
There you so Lightspeed,
That's
Time
what they was
Force,
doing.
Ninja Storm.
They was doing
Dino
Matrix
Thunder.
shit.
Bro.
On Time Force, they was doing like Matrix slow motion type shit. And I was
Bro.
like, this shit is the best.
Time Force. I didn't like Time Force. Time Force. I didn't like Time Force.
Bro,
The
the
last
the
one I saw
Quantum
was
Ranger was
SPD.
trash to me.
the choreography was so
Nah,
clean
bro.
in the fight scenes.
The greatest Power Rangers season to ever come out was Zeo. Power Rangers Zeo.
Zeo
Y'all
was-
really trying to
Zeo-
top the classic?
Yes.
Mighty Morphin?
You talking
Really?
Mighty Morphin?
I love
That's
Mighty
the
Morphin,
classic.
but when Zeo came out, that was a whole nother world. Bro.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
And then when you start, and then the last one that I really liked was Ninja Storm. I liked the little three Rangers.
Last one I saw was SPD, where they were kind of like cops, low
Yeah,
key.
I didn't watch that.
After that one, I fell off.
But
I didn't know they
Beyblade,
were still
Beyblade
making-
took me over, man.
Let it rip.
The last one that I watched religiously, Power Rangers, the last series that I had watched religiously with Power Rangers, it was probably, what was before Ninja Storm?
They got so
Wild
many
Force. Wild Force.
I
That was
remember
before.
that one.
What was after Ninja Storm?
Didn't they have a primal one?
I think that was later. After Ninja Storm was the Dino Thunder?
Dino Thunder had Tommy
probably
come back
what
as a
I'm
Black
thinking
Ranger,
of.
right?
Yeah.
All right, Ninja Storm was the last one that I had watched.
You know when that dude died
Who?
a couple weeks ago?
Who?
The Red Ranger from Ninja Storm.
I
didn't know his name, but
He was like
it popped-
Hawaiian or something like that.
Yeah, he died like a couple weeks ago.
Dang. R.I.P. to him.
Yeah, that's sad.
But the best Power Rangers episode ever,
What you got?
I'm gonna say Forever Red.
The one with all the Red Rangers?
Yes.
But that was more of like later, or no. You can have that one, but I'm keeping it with the Ninja Turtles.
When they came from what Power Rangers? Dang, Power Rangers in Space. I love that one. I had all the toys to that series, man. I had the space. You know the whole spaceship that could turn into the Zord.
Yeah.
I had that.
You had that, bro? I never got
It's
that.
about as big as this laptop laying flat.
Bro, I
You
never
got
had. I never got a Morpher. I never got a Power Ranger toy.
And I had the Power Rangers Space Morpher too.
Oh my gosh.
I got my ass whooped and accidentally let it slide off into the couch and I never seen it again. But I appreciated it while I had it.
Damn.
Did y'all ever have your own Buzz and Woody?
No.
I had
I had Buzz. No, I had
both.
Buzz.
I had a bootleg Buzz that couldn't even open up, man. Like
I was in such an imagination land. I threw my Woody over my grandma's fence. Never seen it since.
dog.
I was so mad at myself. I thought he was
Was
gonna
they
come
life
back
size?
Yeah. No, not life size. They was like about
Like an actual,
tall.
like a
Like
actual
floppy
video.
though? He was like floppy?
No, like the
real
ones that,
movie?
yeah, like the real one, yeah.
Oh shit! I
Man,
never had.
I'm
it.
jealous, dog.
I had a
Boy,
Buzz.
my grandma, boy, she spoiled me.
I'm
Bro,
jealous, dog.
Had Buzz and Woody.
Okay, let me ask y'all this: PS1. Did y'all ever have a Toy Story game?
Goddamn right,
Bro, that motherfucking
I
game
got
was
it on
hard, bro.
PS3.
I didn't know it
Downloaded.
existed, but
Bro.
I do remember my homie used to have a Bugs Life game.
Had that too.
Shout out to him.
On
I
the
had that on
PS3.
demo. Did y'all ever used to get them demos in the mail? Them jam packed.
I thought you was gonna talk about the
I
Pizza
remember
Hut.
people taking them out of magazines.
I used to get
That
them
too?
in the mail.
And Pizza
That's
Hut.
when I had Tony
And-
Hawk. I had Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Tony Pro Skater 3. Let's go.
That what was that game with that little fucking evil looking dude with the green sword? He was like half dead. Fuck, I can't remember. It was like
Soul Reaver.
I think so.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Medieval before.
He had like a cloth over his
Yeah,
mouth.
I had that
Because his
game.
jaw was gone.
Yeah, I used to have. I used to be scared
I
as
got
shit
that.
to
I
play
ain't even
Silent
started.
Hill. Was
Boy.
it Silent Hill or Resident Evil?
So you talking about the demo
Both
discs?
of them.
Yes.
Where
Yes.
some of them games you could play and some of them you could just watch a
Fucking
video.
trailers. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That
I
was
used
the
to
perfect
have
way to
that.
promote back in the day. That was a different industry, dog.
Bro, that
shit was
time of
different.
my life was the like,
They need to bring that shit back.
bro. When I had my PS1, I had so many games. I ain't know what to do with my life.
I remember everybody used to just come over and just play that Tekken demo. Same people. Lei Wulong and I think June. That's it. I think they was the only
Man.
ones on the demo.
Did I have Tekken?
Niggas
No, I
used
had
to
that
come
Gundam.
over.
I had that Gundam game.
Niggas used to come over and play NFL Blitz.
Yes,
They would come over and
Where
play
you could keep
Resident Evil
tackling
2.
people after the
Tackle
play
shit
over
out
with.
people. But I remember when I had my Nintendo 64, I had Banjo Kazooie. I never beat it. Banjo Kazooie was
We
the
beat
hardest
that.
game I ever played.
We made sure to beat
I
that
had Fighting
game.
Force,
Oh, that's one of the best games ever.
bro. I had Fighting Force. That was a fun ass game.
I still got that on the 3.
You got Fighting Force?
yeah.
What?
I got to beat it at least once a year, every year.
Damn. What's another game I had?
Them classics I was talking about, that A Bug's Life, that
Talking about the
Toy
Disney
Story.
classics?
I got it downloaded on the PS3.
For real?
Play them and beat them over and over just because.
I've never
Nostalgia.
beat Bug's
Retro
Life.
vibes.
Emperor's New Groove
I
for the
never played that.
PlayStation. I never got to beat it back as a child, so I downloaded on the game.
Hercules.
Hercules, I didn't download that one because I didn't play that one back then.
I didn't play all of those. I just
I didn't
remember
even
Buzz
play
Life being the real big one because it was
Yeah.
on the demo back in the day.
I remember I got stuck on the stage where you had to go climb up something where that big old giant bird was trying to get you. I got stuck there as a kid because I was scared of the bird. They made that bird too damn big on the game. I was scared. But then when I see the bird playing it, I'm like, damn, that bird was little.
Yeah,
It ain't as big as I thought it was
it's
as
a
a
different
kid.
world now. You playing games from back in the day. Like, remember when I had Metal Gear Solid, the first one?
One of
Yo,
the best games.
Nigga, I couldn't even like.
In the
I couldn't get past the
Existence.
first part.
I couldn't
I had to get my
in
cousin
the
like, cuz, you know how to do this?
existence
And then
of
when they came out
mankind.
with Sons of Liberty, bro, I
One
remember
of
when
the
my
best series in the existence of mankind.
I remember, bro, I was playing the game and I ran to this area where there was like 1 million soldiers, bro. And they had like this, and they all alerted, but it wasn't them alerting me because of me. It
They
was
was
like
looking
some-
to the side formation.
yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
bro. My dumb ass jumped in the game. Game over. Bro. I was
Everybody
done.
look.
I was
Snake!
done. Yeah.
Snake! Yeah, let's
And
get it, man.
then the one game,
Retro vibes.
the two games I feel like I accomplished life in was beating this game called The Bouncers and Zone of the Enders.
The bouncer was like 5 minutes long.
Zone of Enders, they got sequels, right? Like
Yeah.
2 and then 3.
They got 2.
I've heard of it.
Zone of the Enders, that was like because the goal of that game was beat it so we can play 2 players. Because
That's
those
how
are the
you
2
unlock it?
games. Those 2 games, the Bouncers, if you don't beat it, you can't play 2 players.
I see what you're saying.
Bro, and the Bouncers one of them games when you lose, it's fucking game
Starting
over.
all the way over.
Start all the way over. And that's where I got like every time I see Kingdom Hearts, I think of Sion, what's his name? Sion Bazaar, whatever his name
Sora
is.
and Sion.
Well, yeah, Sion.
Because they had
from,
the same
Zone-
color schemes.
Yeah,
And the same
that's where I get
type
that
of
shit
clothes.
from. Yeah,
I think they was inspired by each other.
man.
Well, I think
but it was
Sion
made from the
inspired-
same people.
Inspired Sora.
Yeah.
But the bouncer was clean, dog, because that
What
shit
you
was
mean,
about.
ragdoll physics?
It was like Some niggas got into a fight at the club and ended up fighting
Well,
all the way across
They
the
kidnapped
city.
old girl. Yeah, they did. They kidnapped old dude's sister though.
Yeah.
That was the whole theme of it.
Bruh, it was a fight at the club.
Bro, when you play that shit,
Bruh, they ended up like,
Maybe I've played that game
was
before.
just
that
check
was
it out,
back.
bro.
You had
that
like
was-
you had up to 4
Three.
players to choose
It was
from.
it was three. You had
one dude had
Bo
tattoos
Kruger.
on his arms. Some dude
Yeah.
had horns on his head.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bo Kruger, which was the dude with the horns. You had Son, and you had the dude
Cole.
with the coat.
Colafo.
Yeah, with the tattoos, and that was my nigga because he used to kick the shit out of
I
me.
He
probably
did
seen my
Taekwondo.
cousin play the game.
Bro, this nigga was cold.
Bo.
And my dumb ass didn't know you could upgrade people. I'm just going through the whole game.
Raw.
Raw. Just straight beating shit out of
With the
people.
basics.
Yes.
Wait, what's it called again?
The bouncer.
Bouncer. Okay.
As in, like, we at the club and you
They,
can't
they
get
were
the
bouncer
bouncers.
kick you, yeah.
Yeah, they were bouncers, but it's a
But
clean
I never knew
ass
it was a
game.
game.
Bruh,
called
I
that.
tell you, it's like that was when games like stepped up with the graphics. Like it went from you remember how the first Tekken looked like everybody just had squares, like everybody just had squares.
Yeah, it's
Blocks.
blocks.
Yeah.
That was when games went to looking like how every game had an intro cutscene.
Yeah.
The Bouncer was one of the first games I played where the whole game looked like a whole cutscene.
Exactly, like, yeah.
With the music, the sound effects, and everything. I was like,
Even Zone of the Enders.
Shit.
Zone of the Enders was like a difficult game because you had a ton.
I never did even play. I just heard of it.
You never played this shit, bro? You got it. They got it on I think the 4 or the 3, whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna see about
Check
it
it out,
sometime
bro.
in life whenever I get some time. I'm gonna see
You
about
gotta
it.
check it out. And then what was another game I used to play?
Resident Evil 2 was the toughest.
Gungrave.
I still got the new 2 remake, and I ain't even touched it
I'm
yet.
talking about the original.
The original. Wait,
Where
wait.
the controls were inverted in a weird way. Like, however it was looking on the screen, you had to turn with
Opposite.
the analog stick, and you're going this way, but you have to push up.
Wait, what game is this?
Resident Evil 2, the first one on PlayStation.
Inverted.
Oh, I had.
If you're trying to run down this way on the screen, you have to turn with
Is
the
that the one where they
D-pad.
start in the house with the dog hop out the window and shit? Or is that Resident Evil?
That's
1?
probably one.
That's the first.
Because two
is in Raccoon
it starts,
City.
Yeah, in Raccoon
Oh,
City
no,
with
I
the
had
truck
one.
crashing and zombies
Had
walking
to
out the
fight
fire.
that big ass spider and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I had one. Never played it again. That's what made me.
Why you ain't gonna play it again?
That's what made
I ain't gonna
me
lie, one was
not
trash.
like Resident Evil. Once
One
I
was
played
trash.
Resident
Two
Evil 1,
was where it really jumped
Man, I
off.
fuck with both of them, dog.
See, I wasn't a Resident. After I played it, that's when I lost a whole bunch of interest in it. I was like,
I fuck with both
Nah,
of
with
them.
this-
Resident Evil 2 made me scared to play scary games.
yeah, that's
until
what
I
made
got
me,
older.
That's well, Resident
And
Evil.
I downloaded it on the PS3.
Why?
Beat
'Cause
that
the-
hoe.
Why? Because the zombie get down there and start kissing you whenever they kill you and all that stuff. I remember.
Well, because the controls was inverted, so I didn't know how to point at them and shoot.
Yeah,
Because
and I
to
didn't like
aim
that shit.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
Bro.
shooting straight, but they're on the ground. You still shooting at them. I'm like, this
I
felt
mean,
weird.
you know, they can't be making you a superhero off of it. There, like Devil May Cry was made for y'all who wanted
What
to
do you
move and
mean?
jump and
Devil-
no,
No. I wasn't
Right.
trying to jump. I was trying to learn how to navigate.
Yeah, where like a game where you ain't got to worry about ammo and shit, and like you just walk around
Oh no,
slaughtering.
I love
Right.
shit like that.
That's when I first got
That's
Devil
what
May
Devil.
Cry, bro.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
what
in
Devil May
love.
Cry was all about.
I was
That's what
in
that shit
love,
was
especially
about.
when I played Gungrave. When
Yeah.
Gungrave came out, and I bought that. Well,
I
ain't
remember
buy
you
my
saying
box,
that all
bro.
the time. I still ain't seen it yet.
You ain't never
Some
played
dude that walk around
Gungrave?
with a coffin though, right?
Yeah, big ass coffin, got gun, machine gun, rockets, all that shit. And
See,
two
I
dope-
knew I've heard
I
of
remember
that
seeing
game.
the
before.
cartoon. Was it a
is
cartoon on it too?
insane. Yeah, Gungrave was insane, bro.
I'm gonna look
That
up a
nigga go
video on
hard.
it.
Like when, and then like the greatest thing about the game is so when you start shooting. And then you start tapping square even faster.
Yeah.
This motherfucker can start going insane with the guns. He'll start doing this shit
And yelling.
going behind him. Like,
Yeah, I
I'm
played it
gonna
before.
yell. But he started shooting like crazy, killing niggas. I mean, and then he get that casket, flip that bitch around, and blow niggas up, or that bitch turn into a machine. Oh my god,
You violent with it, huh?
bro, this nigga was insane.
Low key, the show Trigun was inspired.
By
I know you
Gungrave.
remember Trigun.
Yeah, Vaster Stampede.
Yeah, my nigga with the coat, the red coat, the glasses,
Bro,
long yellow hair.
Vash is cool, dog. Like Vash is a goofy dude, but whenever
Hella
it come
goofy.
down to
When
getting
it
that
comes down to
business
getting
done,
down to it, like Cowboy Bebop.
I
I
think
was
it-
about to say that.
I think
watched
his
Cowboy
arm can
Bebop.
transform and blow the whole world up.
What the fuck, for real?
Yeah, like he, I think his arm is a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah, secret weapon.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. So, well, first I'm gonna ask y'all, what systems did y'all have growing up? Like from the first one to
Sony all day with a Dreamcast in between.
you never had a Sega?
N64, PS1.
Dreamcast is a Sega.
Well, I'm saying as in like the Sega. You never,
My cousin.
you never had the Sega.
Oh, my cousin had the Genesis. He had the Super Nintendo.
yeah,
Nintendo.
Sega Genesis. Man, Sega Genesis. When I had Mortal Kombat,
Oh yeah.
I had Mortal Kombat on Nintendo.
I had Bonkers.
I had it on 64.
I had this game
Mortal
called
Kombat
Bonkers.
Trilogy.
So when you hit them, dust come out their face, not blood.
I had Madden 96, Madden 97.
It's that flat Madden.
Yeah, it's that flat man where you see niggas from the top running.
God,
and I'm actually having fun
Bo
playing
Jackson.
that shit. Damn.
How that battery do it, dog?
I got 2 more bars left.
I'm telling you, bro. Sega Genesis was my shit. Especially with Sonic, nigga. Sonic. When you get past that first stage.
Sonic Adventure 2 is the best Sonic game ever to me.
Come on, bro. You can't tell me that. Bro.
Sonic Adventure 2 battle.
Sonic Adventure 2 with the 2-player on there?
Yeah. Sonic Adventure 2 battle?
Man.
Mortal Kombat on the Sega was greatest.
My favorite Mortal Kombat, I ain't even played the newest one.
He said straight.
He said straight.
I like, what was it, Armageddon?
You talking about the one where you
Where he got the story mode where you play with them brothers. I think it was a brother named Maven or Taven or something like that.
I think 4 would be it for me.
I don't remember.
Mortal Kombat 4 was
I'm taking the original one.
Armageddon had everybody.
Yeah.
Or
Trilogy.
Mortal Kombat Trilogy,
did
yeah.
too.
Trilogy was a 2D when they had everybody.
Oh, you talking about 3D?
Armageddon is a 3D when they had everybody on there. Everybody.
I don't know. That's a tough one because that's a tough one. Because even when every time I think of something, another game come back. PS1 Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I
when you
remember
just on top of the building.
That's one of the best. That's
I
one
could
of the,
never get because
that's
I
one
didn't
of
have a
the best-
memory card, so I've been trying to play throughout the whole entire thing.
That's
I got
one of
to
the
part
best
where you had to
games
fight
ever, dog.
Which
That
one?
felt just like a Fox Kids.
I remember I
morning.
had Spider-Man 2.
That felt
with
like
Electro.
Saturday morning with a cartoon, dog.
I used to put the cheat code.
Not
Aunt Mary.
the Electro one is
Aunt May. I
trash.
said Aunt Mary. Aunt May. You put in the cheat code and you get the three swings.
Enter Electro is trash. The one where
What?
Venom show up in the beginning and
Spider-Man 1?
yes,
I liked it. But
That's-
I like Spider-Man 2.
that was like one of the best until Spider-Man 2 came out. Then after Spider-Man 2, the best after that is Ultimate Spider-Man.
Ultimate Spider-Man ain't
And
nothing
then-
topping that.
and
They
then
need to
after
bring
that-
that shit back.
Wait, you
After
talking about
that-
the one on
After that PS4
It was on
Spider-Man
PS2.
is the GOAT right now.
I see. Wasn't Ultimate Spider-Man the more cartoony?
Cartoony, yeah,
Comic.
where you can play
And-
Spider-Man or Venom.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
I played it a
Venom,
little
Venom
bit.
can jump like 20 stories.
Nigga
You
can
tell me
jump
you
like
didn't
he the
Spider-Man
Hulk.
2?
Huh?
You tell me you didn't like Spider-Man 2, the one that came
I
out.
said,
2 was
I
not
said-
bad.
I said that was the best one before that one. Then after that, Ultimate Spider-Man beat that.
Yeah, by a landslide.
I don't know.
Because Spider-Man 2 is the one where you fight against Mysterio, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like how they make
Because
it
it was
in
from the movie.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
But that was great. You leveling up.
Yeah.
You get
leveling up Spider-Man with
you
the
know
combos.
you press I had it on GameCube.
That
I had it on GameCube too.
So
the
level
Ultimate
up with the
Spider-Man,
combo hits
that
too.
shit was like a little bit more basic as far as the upgrades and shit go, but the presentation and like
The
music,
animation,
the story,
it was
the city,
comical, but
Yeah.
in a video game like that,
It was just spot
right.
on, dog. I was like, this shit good.
I was cool with it. But the Spider-Man 2 was my shit. Because I begged my daddy to get that shit. I was like, look, have you got the game yet?
Like I was saying earlier before, that prolific shit we was talking in the beginning, man, these influences, man. Like, I want all this shit that we love so much and that's making us feel good. Like, I want the people that's like watching this shit to like see what they love, and I want them to embrace it and make that shit
Got
last.
to.
You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
that will
Just
make you who
embrace
you
life,
are.
period.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all see me, like, if I, like, one day I might get my head tatted one day. That's what these, that's what these designs and stuff is like, kind of testing out. Like, what type of shit look good at certain angles. You might see me with a fucking spider web off up in the corner of my scalp or something. One time, dog. This should be so clean. If I do that shit right.
If you do it right.
If I do that shit right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know what I'm saying? You might see me, I don't know, man. Like, I just want people that, like, whenever we say stuff, like back in the day when we used to say what we like, and people be like, you'll grow out of that.
Shit.
Nah,
look at me
man.
now. I still love it.
We had a different age.
I'm like
man.
Stan Lee.
I'll still
ain't never
YouTube.
getting
I'll
old.
still YouTube and go look at some of them intros. Cause like I always say, I think when we came up, it was a perfect blend
That Make a Man 8
of
intro.
like when like the
Had me
cartoons and the toys and shit. When the cartoons and toys and shit was coinciding with each other,
Yeah.
you'll be watching a cartoon, then a commercial will come on and it'll show the toys that you can get with the cartoon.
What?
It ain't like that no
I
more.
don't even think toys are valued how they used to be, bro.
It ain't
not.
like, it ain't like
Because
that
I used to
no
collect
more,
the
dog.
mess out of them.
What you mean? Like Beyblades? My mom would tell me she going to Walmart. I'm like, Mom, can you give me a new Beyblade?
Yeah.
Now tell me something. Is there an intro to a video game back in the day that if you was to see it again, you would cry? Just because? What did he say?
He said San Andreas.
Our cameraman over here loves San Andreas so much.
Oh,
He don't like the new Grand Theft Autos. He say they too white. Like he is a young urban child of America. He loves the hood. He loves the hood authenticity of San Andreas so much. I guess he loves Samuel Jackson's voice whenever he just pushed CJ head into the car and shit.
That's a tough. Cause I don't know because
Or like seeing like whenever you first see CJ walking, you could tell, oh, this is like Black America right here. This is another side that the media hasn't been like seen yet. Like whenever you see him walking after he like, shit, here we go again. Like whenever that was like whenever you seen that, you knew what you was stepping into. It like for me,
you don't need it.
Yeah, like for me, I was like, oh man, I appreciate them so much for this shit, man. It's like they not holding back. It's uncensored.
I remember when the game came out, bro. I remember that day.
I remember when that Game Informer first came in and showed CJ on the front with the orange, with the orange fit on, with the orange,
with the orange hat.
I think that was
Ice-T. With the shades.
I'm trying to remember at that time because Game Informer, I think I was in the 6th grade when.
That's when everybody had that mail subscription.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who did I think it was when I first seen it. I was like, was that? I think it was Ice-T or somebody. Nah, it couldn't have been. I forgot who I thought it was when I first seen it. But I was like, bro, this is a new game. I couldn't even say the name at the time.
Yeah,
I think I was saying like San Andrews. I was saying San Andrews.
Yeah.
The whole entire time.
I think I remember you saying that.
I was like,
you seen San Andrews? I think I remember you saying that.
I hope I ain't the only nigga that did this, but anytime I got a new game that came out that everybody knew was about to come out, for example, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, because you couldn't have no other proof. You couldn't bring no game to school.
Yeah.
So I get the little book, because they always made the books behind the
in the case.
Yeah, in the case. And then I bring it to school and be like, hey y'all, look at the game I got. And then if you want to look inside the book and look at it'll have the characters, the
books used to
games.
matter, dog.
It used to.
Shit,
Books in the back of games? Yeah.
I used to bring my whole game to school and be like, nigga, I got this when I get out of school.
Oh, you flexing
yeah,
way
I
too
get
hard.
the whole game.
Proof. I got it.
How many times
I
somebody
remember
stole
when
your
50 Cent
shit?
Bulletproof came out.
Who stole your shit though?
Nobody stole my shit.
Oh,
Nobody stole.
Bet.
Nobody stole.
Mama made sure of that.
I remember when I had.
You ready? You sound like you ready to commit a certain act of
shit, nigga. He might touch in this locker.
You said you ready to commit a sin,
bro. Elbows. Say elbows. Game that.
You was the coldest nigga in elementary school if you had a blue eyes white dragon, red eyes black dragon, Celtic Guardian,
Exodia,
Dark Magician. You would probably be robbed if somebody knew you had all 5 pieces.
I never played Yu-Gi-Oh, but I had some cards.
Yeah. I probably only had 2 pieces of Exodia.
I never understood how to play it.
I never did play cards. What you know what was smashing Yu-Gi-Oh? Like before Yu-Gi-Oh came out?
Pokemon
cards.
I remember when Burger King had them gold plated Pokemon
what,
thing.
We got 1 bar? We got 1 bar?
Oh, we good. We good.
We got 1 bar. Right,
I don't know if y'all remember that.
Coming down to the nitty gritty. I want everybody to see all this shit. I don't like putting that camera down though.
Camera down though.
I don't know if y'all remember that. Them gold plated Pokemon cards that Burger King was giving like on a not a Mighty Meal, a BK Kids Meal, whatever it was.
Kids Meal, yeah.
Can't remember.
Damn, yeah, I remember I was in daycare or something when I had it.
I remember when Burger King was sponsoring Dragon Ball Z, where you had the golden statues or the silver statues of each character.
Yep.
You collect them all, you get like Bardock Fodder of Goku DV or VCR, VHS,
Damn,
History of Trunks, and another one.
Oh, you on the
if you collected, Burger King. Oh, I was going there asking Mama, "Hey, let's get the kids meal."
You on a whole nother wave of fucking goddamn toys for food places.
Hold up, man. We gonna have to dip in the retro vibes later.
I gotta say one more thing.
All right, go.
This gonna sound.
We finna fuck around and be here till the club closed.
This gonna sound lame as shit, bro. But I remember when.
Go ahead, my nigga.
McDonald's had them goddamn clip it things.
Oh.
That's some shit you listen to a song for 30 seconds. Bro, I remember they had Backstreet Boys
I don't remember that.
Britney Spears. They gave you a little, I think it was called Hip It or Clip It. It was like a little tiny before it
you ever heard of it?
blew up.
I'm gonna do some Googles.
Yeah.
It was like a little player. They gave you like a little 30-second track or something like that. Put it in there, boy. That shit was popular as hell. Everybody was getting them.
Not for me.
Shit, I was a McDonald's kid, so that shit popped up.
I was both.
I can't remember.
Burger
King
had
Google
me
it,
with
bro.
the Dragon
I
Ball
forgot
Z.
what it's called.
My favorite Happy Meals was some motorcycles.
Motorcycles.
They was about the size of.
It was bigger than the box.
Nah, it was like
Couldn't be.
it was about this big, man.
Motorcycles.
It was a motorcycle about this big, and you can wind them up, and then they'll ride off by themselves. And my
I've had, yeah.
my little imagination was a little silver bike with a blue windshield on it. My imagination took me so many places with that bike. I had an imaginary character riding on it and everything.
Even
My imagination was pretty active when I was a young kid, man. I used to be choreographing fights and all that stuff in my room by myself and all that stuff. Like, whenever I watch a show, like, I'd be like, yeah, man. Like, I'd be doing Tekken moves and stuff.
Damn. Even my Hot Wheels.
But yeah, man. I guess y'all ready to wrap this up? Cause I'm telling y'all, we could
wrap this up.
We could go to this shit fucking like
To
everybody-
midnight.
to niggas leaving strip clubs.
Right. So
Bro, like I got so much.
Retro
It's
vibes.
ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
Hey y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed us igniting these juices of the past in our minds.
To be continued.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we could hit some shit back up anytime. We might incorporate an official segment of the show into
got
it
to.
or something. You know what I'm saying?
You got to.
Just to take it back for a second. You know what I'm saying? But
Cause every one of us basically lived the same childhood.
pretty much, we born in the '90s, y'all, early '90s.
Just to let you know. I mean,
But yeah, this has been the Feeltrip podcast, where we show how our feelings can take us to different places, but also get us stuck in different spaces.
oh,
And this is Rico
bad.
Wayne.
Brother Bandana.
King Cruz.
And we're going to catch y'all next week.